So it is Wednesday morning, and we are about to cast off from the Holiday Harbor Marina. We had an eventful night last night. After getting in and enjoying the sunset, we uh, went over to have dinner in the restaurant, and we watched the first half of the tragic Wake Forest basketball game in the NCAA tournament. It was fun while it lasted, and then we came back to our boat, which was docked right outside the restaurant. We thought it was going to be a lovely night, and we had no power. The electric stack that they hooked us up to, the second one that they hooked us up to when we got here, wasn't working anymore, and there was nobody in the marina to help us. So
keep in mind it's 38 degrees last night, and we were surviving
exactly
with our space heater in the cabin.
Overnight low of actually 35, I think, and so we were relying on the space heater to keep us warm, even though our sleeping bags are rated for negative 15 degrees. So we were a little bit upset.
We went back to the restaurant and had the restaurant manager try to call the
dock master,
but he wouldn't answer his phone. So she was basically like, just move yourself anywhere you can find power. So we
started searching around for empty slips that had active power that would meet our connection needs.
We ended up at the fuel dock. So
yep.
I don't know if they cared for that, but we didn't care last night. It was really cold and we needed power, so we spent the night at the fuel dock, and that worked.
The guy,
fine.
yeah, we got settled in maybe around 10:30. We were pretty annoyed because we were walking around in the high 30-degree weather trying to find an electric hookup. Got settled into our sleeping bags. We're dozing off to sleep, and the guy finally called us back at around 11:30 at night, and we told him we were on the fuel dock and we didn't care what he said, so we stayed here. We stayed here. He was trying to get us to move back over to the other dock and try out this adapter that he had. I wasn't gonna play.
we were
homie,
finally
don't play
warm.
that. So yeah, I was done with that, and we went to sleep. Woke up this morning, cooked some coffee and oatmeal on the picnic tables nearby, cleaned up the boat, cleaned up ourselves, and now we're ready to head out.
We're heading to Pensacola Yacht Club today.
Hopefully they'll have nicer facilities and electricity that works.
Should be about a 3-hour sail,
I think so,
something
yeah.
like that. It's still cold, but it's sunny, as you can see. Much more pleasant than it has been. We'll get into the waters and see what the breeze is over there, but it's pretty light here, but we're in a very narrow channel right now, so it's kind of pleasant.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to probably do a little bit more motoring than we'd like to today, because it is a narrow channel through much of the intercoastal for the next few miles, and then when we get to Pensacola Bay, there's a lot of traffic through the inlet and in and out of the city, ferries and big industrial ships, and there's restricted areas and whatnot, so it may be hard to sail, because when you sail you got to go where the wind directs you, maybe not in a straight shot up a channel, so we may have to do more motoring than we would love to today, but
we'll still be out there on the water, and we'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Connor unfortunately has a pretty nasty cold, so that's been
can't stop sneezing.
Not great for morale on board.
Sorry.
But he's being a trooper about it. So
all these beautiful videos of the beautiful sunsets and the sails across Perdido Bay, you probably hear me hacking away with my cough in the background. I'm sorry about that.
But, we've been better about applying sunscreen so far this morning. We got a little burned yesterday, even though it was cloudy. We should have known better, but anyway, so I think it's time to head off and see what today brings.
Bon voyage.
So this is just a little look at the inside of Islay while we're getting ready to be underway. So we have a fair amount of stuff we've had to bring to live on here for a week. So things are not as neat and clean as they would be if we weren't on the boat right now, but this is what we have. So basically we have our bags shoved back onto the V-berth in the back, and that'll get moved when we sleep there at night. We have our little compartment of things here. Power cord gets tied up back where the porta potty is, over here. And that gets stowed there. And then all the dishes are put away under the bench here. And then all of our jackets and bags and things like that are stowed away.
And the ukulele.
And the ukulele. Alright. And I'll just turn around here. There's a little sink. I'll put this teapot inside the sink so that doesn't rattle around when we're underway. And those oranges better go somewhere better than that because they went flying yesterday. And there's our food cooler. This is about as neat and clean as we get on this trip because there's a lot of stuff in a small space. So there's Connor up top getting ready to depart for the day.
This is where I'm kept during missions.
It's the only place he can stand. Alright, and we've got our solar panel out, charging our cell phones, drying our towels over the rail. It's sunny today. It's still cold, but it feels much nicer because it's sunny. We got our solar panel charging the boat battery. We're going to replace our life sling. We had to remove that to tie up last night, but I'll put that back and then we will get underway. What do you think, Connor?
I think we're ready to go.
All right, let's do it.
State Park off our port. This kind of landscape. Favorite landscapes to be in. It's really fun to see it from the water. sure that's alive. Bit of a bummer seeing that dead sea turtle in the water. It's a juvenile loggerhead turtle. There's probably a lot of them around here. Lots of things are mortality factors for those turtles. They get caught in shrimping nets and drown. Crab pots causes the turtles to go in there to eat the bait or even eat the crabs that the crabbers have trapped. They get caught and drowned. And then there's also just problems with plastic consumption. They choke, or it blocks up the digestive system and they can't pass. So lots of conservation issues with sea turtles here in the Gulf, really everywhere. So seeing them, it's sad, it sucks to see a dead turtle floating in the water like that, but it's a reminder about the importance of your trash and reducing plastic, or thinking about where your shrimp comes from when you're ordering dinner at a restaurant, that kind of thing. So hopefully we can turn these unfortunate observations and experiences into positives, I guess. National seashore over here, uninhabited, undeveloped, coastal islands. Hopefully lots of oyster catchers and snowy plovers living over there, enjoying their days as much as we are. How you doing, Lizzie?
I'm great. It's beautiful out here today. This is my favorite day of the sail, of the trip so far. Lovely scenery. Sunshine. Really nice to be out here exploring from the water side.
There was some relatively deep water right up to the national seashore over here, so we took a little detour from the intercoastal waterway and thought we'd come check out the dunes and see if there's any birds and whatnot. If it was a warmer afternoon, it'd be great to throw out the anchor and put on our swimsuits. But since it's about 52 degrees, I think we might skip that step. Spotted some dolphin. To catch them on video. Second attempt to get dolphin on video. Oh, he's right there.
Oh, there he is, right there. Right in front of us.
I can see him under the water with my glasses. Come up for air. Passing this set of tugs that are pulling some sort of a barge. Hard to see, but in the water there are these pipes. Off to our starboard is Fort Pickens, a place that Liz and I have been a number of times as campers and hikers, bird watchers, not as sailors. inlet to the Gulf. We just passed the